Alright, so I got back out here. Think I've got everything working. I've got to neaten up some of the wires. I ran out of connectors and stuff like that, so probably need to wrap wire loom around a couple of them. This is all the stuff here for the electric sensors and stuff, but I'm using mechanical gauges, so might find a better place to hide that for later on. Pretty much got everything hid for the most part. Probably just going to leave that part right there where it is. Need to find better sockets for these front lights. I just ran a dual element socket and stuck it inside of it, ran the wires through. If you can see, if it rains, that's not going to work. So, I'm trying to think what I did with the original ones. Anyway, had like a metal thing I had to pull out with a pair of pliers, stick it in the vise. Probably in this mess somewhere. I don't want to run that style because I think it was a single element where I wasn't getting a good enough ground and they were like corroded and stuff. So I'll have to do something with that, but that's about it for that. I've got the, maybe the way it was supposed to have been from the factory, but I've got the original running lights and stuff, kind of like it was supposed to be, I think. So got the marker light, and then that lights up too. And it should. I'm trying headlights, I'm kind of checking this stuff as I go. That should still be on. Yeah, so that's the way I wanted that anyways. And the marker light would have been there in a corner, but I patched that, welded in a piece, and got rid of it. So I'm actually just using the marker lights because the license plate thing, I may have that one rolled up in there. They may have one for it, I'm not sure. The 14 circuit may not have had one, I can't remember, but I'm using the marker lights for the license plate thing to get power to that. I got LEDs for the tail lights, and got the red one so it would kind of make it more red. I really like the tail lights on the 70 Camaro, that's why I did this. So it's like a really bright red, so that's the way I wanted it. Turn these off. Probably not going to show up real great with this camera, but anyways, I put these little blue things over the gauges that came with them. I'm supposed to turn them blue. It's more like a teal or a green, so I may just take that back out. So I'm going to pull the, can't hardly see it right now, but anyway, I may try to get some brighter bulbs or something. I know Mark did a video for me. I'm gonna have to buy those. I'm gonna check into those little bulbs that you found on Amazon there, because that'll probably help out. Because right now that gauge cluster's not hooked to nothing, so I'm gonna probably do that. That was probably what most of my problem was bulbs are burnt out, so that'll help, because they weren't real bright from the factory. So definitely gonna check that out. They want like $20 for 2 of them at the auto parts store, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get them off Amazon, like I said. And I should have, I may change this. I've got the way these lights are made, it's white on the inner one. It's for the reverse lights. I don't have those hooked up right now. I may switch this to the outside, I'm not really sure. I can just swap the sockets around. But seems to be working. Kind of checking this as I do the video because I'm not sure. It's the first time I've done this. This blinker switch, you gotta kind of mess with it to be able to hear the relay start flashing. Front's not doing it. Nope, it's probably not working. So I may have to get in here and, yeah, I can't hear it, so. There it goes. I'm gonna stick, I've got 2 little LEDs that thread on. It's got little chrome deals. I'm gonna stick them in here for right now. because I don't have those hooked up. That way I can see if they're flashing. I know this is working, because I'm not going to be able to hear that little flasher with the car running. So I may have to either get in here and try to oil these up, or use I think I've got some dielectric grease or something that's really old. So yeah, it's working now. Yep. So I'm almost considering getting rid of those side marker lights because I don't really like them, but these are working. Haven't decided on that yet. But anyways, that's pretty much that. These tail lights look kind of funky with the through the camera. They look a lot better in person, but the way I've got this set up, the running lights are on right now. They're all lit up across there, and then when you hit the brakes, they all light up and get brighter all the way across. And then the blinker kind of interrupts that brake circuit. So, like I said, I may end up switching the sockets around from the inside ones to the outside for the blinkers, but it's just like personal preference, I guess. That's pretty much it. Can't hardly see these in the daylight. It's barely, and that does not look blue at all. But anyways. That's about it. Probably go and upload this. I may not have any time to do anything else for this weekend. I may do the little blinker things on this, but that's about it. No, I'm pretty much good. Thought I had a problem when I ran those LEDs. You've got to run these resistors. I may try to take these back, but they probably won't take them. You got to put a load resistor on the LEDs to make them flash. I was trying to run LEDs in the front and the back, and it wouldn't flash because it wasn't enough of a load. So I ended up putting the incandescent ones back up front, and that was enough to do it. I took the resistors back out because I don't like having these inside the trunk there like that. These things just kind of scare me. I don't like running resistors like that. I just feel like that would get really hot. Not really a fan of that, but I made it work without it. I was just wanting those back taillights to be red and really bright. That was the whole reason for putting this car together, is because I like the back end. So that's pretty much it. Anyways, I'll post this. I don't know if I'll do anything else today or not. I'll probably be back out here doing some stuff this weekend. They got my schedule all screwed up at work. I'm all over the place. So anyway, clean this up. Every time I wash this or clean it, get ready to ride, it rains or we have crappy weather. So maybe that's trying to tell me something. I don't know. And I need to clean all this crap up. So this is what's left of the original wiring. Box that up just in case. Anyways, yeah, I'll go post this. It's coming together. I don't know if I ever showed the interior. I've got most of it pretty much done now. I re-dyed these top pieces, but they're kind of warped, so the section here you can't really tell. This one's alright, but the other side's kind of screwed up. I may have to buy new ones. This piece here is okay, but I'm missing a little armrest piece here. I got one piece that's cracked right there. Other than that, it's decent. I tried to re-dye these. Worked out pretty well. Got the seat in here. Back pieces. Need to do something. I think there's a piece that goes in between here, though. Still need to make that part. I may try to recover that piece there. Need to make a cover. Thinking about making something out of aluminum for the shifter there. That's about it. Yep. Alright guys, I'm gonna go post this, I suppose.